Today's WNEM TV5 Morning Extra is brought to you by Roof Max of Midland.
Coming up, what we know is the Bay City Commission is expected to look at license plate reading cameras.
A benefit for a local middle school coach who was shot and killed.
And see when some mid-Michigan pilots are set to picket at a local airport.
Thanks for tuning into TV5 Morning Extra. I'm Lauren Piesco.
And I'm Christine Winter. Let's go now to First Alert meteorologist Diane Phillips in for Matthew with a look at your cloudy forecast.
We are finding that lake effect is up and at it this morning, so that's why we do have the cloud cover. A little bit of lake effect snow showers over Lake Huron, so nothing that's rolling in this morning, but we are going to be working with the clouds. But thankfully, we are going to have that forecast holding on to a drier note. We're still waiting for that sun to come up here in the next half hour. You'll see along US 10 that we still have those dark conditions, so headlights are on for a lot of our morning commuters, but we are going to continue to see dry roadways for that drive in to work. Our temperatures, those are currently sitting into the upper 20s, lower 30s. We do have 34 though in Midland. Same for Caro and Bad Axe. We're at 28 in Oscoda, 29 in Clare, 33 now in Mount Pleasant, and 31 in Flint. Now, as we go throughout the day, we'll still notice that breeze. So it feels like temperatures are going to be just below the air temperature we're actually finding right now. Feels like the mid-20s outside. So make sure you still have the coats, hats, and gloves ready to go as you head out the door this Monday morning. Lauren and Christine, back to you.
All right, a quick note, the International Academy of Flint is closed today. On Facebook, it says the closing's due to a building issue that couldn't be resolved until this morning. The school's asking parents to check emails, the school's app alerts, and social media. The board meeting scheduled for this evening at 5:30 will still take place.
The Bay City Commission meets tonight with several items on their agenda. First, the purchase agreement and land contract for an unused city-owned vacant property. Second, they'll decide whether to approve adding multiple license plate reading cameras throughout Bay City. And finally, commission members will look at a $150,000 funding agreement with the Good Samaritan Rescue Mission. This would help cover operational costs at their overnight drop-in center. Tonight's meeting starts at 6 at City Hall on Washington Avenue.
An event will be held this week to honor the life of a Grand Blanc coach killed in a shooting. According to the Lapeer County prosecutor, Logan Welch was shot and killed at his day job earlier this month at Trim's Unlimited in Almont. The suspect, William Channer, is charged with premeditated murder, 3 weapons charges, and fleeing and eluding an officer. Now, Welch's obituary says he was a lifelong resident of Grand Blanc and the 7th grade football coach for Grand Blanc West Middle School. Welch was also expecting his first child with his wife. A raffle and silent auction style benefit is planned for Wednesday night from 5 to 8 at the Genesis Banquet and Conference Center. Each ticket includes food, 2 drink tickets, and 10 raffle tickets for items from local businesses. The money raised will help support the Welch family.
The Mount Morris Planning Commission is expected to vote on a new proposal today to build a police shooting range and fire department training facility. Now, some neighbors are concerned the proposed shooting range is a little too close to Montague Elementary School and the Rosewood Park apartment complex. However, police say it would help enable first responders to better serve their community. In order for that project to be built, the Planning Commission must approve the rezoning of that area first. The meeting begins tonight at 6:30 in the City Council chambers on North Saginaw Street. And a new bill making its way through the state Senate that would let people bring their furry friends to dinner with them. Right now, state law bans dogs from outdoor seating areas at restaurants unless they are police or service dogs. But according to the sponsors of this bill, many restaurants allow dogs without knowing they're breaking the law. This bill would allow restaurant owners to set their own policies for dogs as long as there are no safety or public health concerns. The bill cleared committee this week and now heads for a full vote in the state Senate.
Teamsters Local 2118 Allegiant Air pilots plan to picket Allegiant tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Flint's Bishop Airport. And this will happen in the International Airport cell phone waiting lot. Teamsters says more than 1,400 pilots across 22 airport bases will come together. They say the company is asking for concessions from its pilots while investing in other areas. The union says Allegiant is not offering a fair contract, and as a result, the company is losing valuable pilots to competitor airlines and also jeopardizing local routes. The new Covenant Christian Center Church has a free food giveaway happening tomorrow.
They're hosting it at 11:30 a.m. in the church's parking lot that's located on South Outer Drive in Saginaw. The church will be giving out personal items as well. Everything is first come, first serve. You are watching TV5 Morning Extra.
Still ahead, changes to MTA bus routes start today in Flint. What you need to know.
And a potential BB gun ban for kids. We're going to show you where the bill stands right now in Lansing.
And miss a story? Catch up on our YouTube channel. And for the latest updates, be sure to go right now and look for us and like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Diane will have your first alert forecast next.
Our hunters were probably busy this weekend, but if you have the week off and looking to get back out in the tree stand this morning, we are going to find our temperatures are sitting into the 30s. We are going to warm them up throughout the morning, but still feeling a little bit below average. Now, the cloud cover that's been filling in for us, but thankfully the winds haven't been too strong. We're still spotting those out of the northwest. Now, our sunrise, that's going to be coming up in a few minutes just after this live stream. So then we'll have a little bit of a better look there across the tree line. Now, our cloud cover today is still going to be a little bit on the thicker side with those lake effect clouds coming in. There still will be some sun that comes through, but we have a better chance of that as we go closer towards sunset. So if you're looking for full sunshine to get you energized on a Monday, we're going to have to wait for that, and we're going to have just a few minutes of it at the end of our daylight day. Now, the lake effect, it's going to be, well, mainly staying out over the water considering the snow portion of it, but we still are going to have those lake effect clouds here across mid-Michigan. So that's going to be possible for you all day long. Now, we will still have some sun that comes through, and actually skies do clear out during the night. So with clear skies, calm winds, and temperatures falling into the 20s, we do have some frost possible on that windshield tomorrow morning. Give yourself a few extra minutes. I'm watching our first low pressure system to be setting up on Tuesday morning along 96 on the west side of the state. That's actually going to be sliding across. We'll be seeing that come in towards Gratiot County, and then along Shiawassee, Genesee, and Lapeer counties as well. This will arrive in the afternoon. We also will see some rainfall mix in. So though this is showing blue, I anticipate seeing a rain-snow mixture. And we're going to be keeping this towards the southern half of mid-Michigan because we'll have some drier air that's going to try to come in from the north. So that's going to make it hard to get that precipitation all across the area. But that's going to start to peel away, and then we'll have some drier weather coming in as we go into your Wednesday. Our wind gusts are still going to be a little bit elevated and breezy at times. We'll be finding those peak winds around 20 miles per hour, and that northwest wind will hold here throughout the day. Our temperatures, those are currently sitting into the upper 20s and lower 30s, and high temperatures are going to fall a little bit short today. Normally we should see highs into the mid 40s, and we're just going to get to the lower 40s, and that northwest wind, though it's going to be breezy, that's why we're going to have those numbers stalling out later on today. We continue to see a cooler forecast though for tomorrow. We'll have highs around 38. We'll be watching for that rain snow mixture again, mainly in the southern half of mid-Michigan, but we do have some drier weather on Wednesday. And then that second low pressure system arrives Thursday into Friday. We're watching kind of the rain chances here as they've seen some variation in the forecast, but at least for your plans this upcoming weekend, we are keeping that forecast on the drier side as high temperatures are going to be into the mid 40s.
Happening today, changes to MTA bus routes in Flint are happening. Starting today, Route 3 is split into two separate routes, and the MTA is adding a third bus during the daytime to help meet demand. Route 11 will no longer pull into the South Flint Plaza. Its new end of the line will be at the Kings Lane Apartments. There are also some adjustments coming to routes 13 and 15. And to allow passengers to try these new routes, the MTA is offering free rides on primary route buses today and tomorrow. You can learn more by clicking on hot links at WNEM.com.
The Saginaw City Council meets tonight. Members are looking at hiring a firm to develop a 5-year plan for the city, as well as a citizen participation plan and an annual action plan for the Office of Management and Budget. The council is also expected to approve next year's meeting schedule. Tonight's meeting begins at 6:30 at the Anderson Enrichment Center. That's on Ezra Russ Drive.
A group of Democrats in the State House in Lansing are proposing a ban on children carrying BB guns in public. The legislation would make it a misdemeanor for a child to carry any BB or pellet gun except on the land around their own home or when accompanied by an adult. Breaking that law could result in 90 days in jail. An identical bill was introduced back in 2023 but never made it out of committee. A similar bill to make this a civil offense, punishable with a fine, was introduced the year before.
In Dearborn, Ford Motor Company is giving us a closer look at their new headquarters. The automaker gave people a glimpse at the new facility yesterday. The building sits on the site of Ford's 1953 Product Development Center, now including studios, garages, fabrication shops, restaurants, even conference rooms. It'll also incorporate energy-efficient electric and water services. The new building is more than twice the size of Ford's current HQ. The company says most of the construction will finish up this year. It won't be complete, though, until 2027.
Happening tonight, you can create some winter comfort cards at Creative 360 in Midland. You can register for the Special of the Day project, guided by a teacher, plus all materials included for $15. Or you can bring your own project to work on. It starts at 7 at the studio on Jefferson Avenue. To sign up, go to hot links at WNEM.com. Let's check back in with Diane. She's in for Matthew with another check of your 7-day forecast.
Our forecast a little bit cooler here for the start of the week. We will have our highs into the lower 40s, and yet even tomorrow we have upper 30s. But we are going to find, thankfully, our Monday dry. But going into Tuesday, we have a system coming in that's going to kind of reach southern half of mid-Michigan, bringing us some rain and some snow chances. I don't see too much as far as impacts to be a concern. Wednesday's dry. We're watching yet our second low pressure system for later this week as temperatures rebound back into the 40s, with it being a little bit closer towards the end of the year. A lot of our weekends are busy, so I'm glad to see that we have some drier weather that's going to be coming in. Actually, I believe the tree lighting or the water plant is this weekend in Saginaw.
Good reminder.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that the forecast is shaping up to be okay. We'll watch that, though, for Friday night, too.
Perfect. Diane, thank you for those updates, and thanks for joining us this morning for our TV5 Morning Extra.
Always love to join you live. We will see you on TV5 News at 9. Have a great day.